Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and have ourselves a drink.
All right, Michaela is singing, which means we are back in the lobby bar for the week of February the 23rd, 2026. Brian and Michaela with you, and everyone up in the Northeast right now that's experiencing some sort of hurricane of snow. Please be safe. Be careful up there. Stay indoors. Watch a movie. Watch Arco. That's what we're going to be talking about this week. I think you can rent it now, so you can do that. So, Michaela, how are you doing? I moved last week, so I've been very busy. Have you been doing anything exciting this week? How is Oscar Watch coming? What's going on?
Oscar Watch is going okay. I watched a couple short documentaries, uh, and I'm looking forward to watching the rest of them at the Independent Picture House here in Charlotte. Yeah, I'm feeling okay. We're about 3 weeks out, and I don't think I've ever watched this many before 3 weeks out. Usually, the last week I'm running around with like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to see everything. Um, but I did see Send Help, which was not on my Oscar list,
Mm.
it's still making money, which is nice to see. Anybody who's ever been unhappy with their boss or felt less than at work, which is a lot of people I know, including myself, Send Help is great. It's a beautiful way to like live cathartically through somebody else who finally gets to have it back at their boss. It's great.
Well, there you go. Michaela keeps pitching Drink to Travel to me, which makes me think that maybe I do not want to travel with Michaela if she's that into Send Help, but I digress. I digress. Let's go ahead and make a cocktail up here. This one's pretty easy. I'm not going to belabor the point here, but I've been at a loss for ingredients. But I had a couple of these, and I found this recipe on liquor.com, and it's basically just like a Jameson and ginger ale kind of a thing, but it's a little bit different. It's going to have a couple different notes in here, so maybe it elevates the flavor of that a little bit more if you don't want something, kind of that sickeningly sweet is like a Jameson and ginger ale, and I love it. But you want something a little bit more sophisticated tasting. So we're going to mix up today a Horsefeather, and it goes like this. Go ahead and grab yourself a highball glass, fill it with some ice, and you're going to do 1.5 ounces of whiskey, and then 4 ounces of ginger beer. Ginger beer is cloudy. Ginger ale is clear. Ginger beer tends to have a little bit more ginger bite to it than ginger ale. There's your difference, ginger beer in this one. This is also going to get 4 dashes of Angostura bitters, and then a lemon wedge. So sometimes you'll see a lime in like a ginger and whiskey or Moscow Mule kind of thing, but this one's calling for a lemon wedge, and that's going to brighten it up a little bit. So you're going to have kind of this nice like bitter backbone from those Angostura bitters, and also
Mhm.
kind of this brightness from the lemon wedge. So I think it just elevates the noble Jameson and ginger ale or like Jack and ginger ale kind of thing.
Mm. Now this sounds good. For whiskey, um, you're thinking Jack Daniels, you're thinking um
I'm thinking whatever you would use to make your mixed drink up. Jack Daniels would be certainly
mhm,
fine. Maker's Mark, something like that.
mhm.
Like a
Okay.
bullet bourbon would be good. You could use like Crown Royal. You could use, if you had like a Jameson or something like that, or probably
Mhm.
even like a blended Scotch. Like something that you might use to make like a rusty nail. My current favorite
Mm.
obsession in the cocktail world. Something like that. So something not crazy. You're going to lose all of the nuance to it there with the ginger beer. So you really are just wanting kind of that whiskey-ness to it.
Kind of the
Nothing,
backbone of it.
nothing super special. Yeah, nothing you're going to break the bank for. Absolutely.
Nice, nice. Well, this looks amazing. I'm gonna make one up tonight because I think I have a really nice American blended whiskey that I'm gonna try out. So that's exciting.
Well, there you go. There you go. Speaking of not breaking the bank, that is not what Goats did, the greatest of all time. Moves from second to first this week with $17 million coming in here at its second weekend to take the top spot over Wuthering Heights with $14.2 million. If I could only imagine part two, apparently. Apparently, you could imagine it the first time, but maybe we can't imagine it this time. I don't know. Third place, $8 million. Crime 101 and Send Help rounding out the top five. So, Goat and Wuthering Heights does a little place swap right there. So, we didn't have a lot coming out this week. It's coming off the tail end of Valentine's Day. We still had the Winter Olympics were going on. So, not a lot happening movie wise, but we do have a couple of things coming out this week. One of these, for sure, I think we're probably interested in. Baz Luhrmann's epic Elvis Presley in concert is coming out. It's apparently like a lost like concert footage that Baz Luhrmann got somehow. like he bought from a van in Las Vegas or something. I don't know how I got it, but that is coming out. It looks pretty amazing. Everything I've read about it is that it's like spectacular. So I'm pretty excited to see that. I would love to see it in the theater because the sound and stuff would be pretty cool on that. But we also have Pillion, an A24 thing. Stars one of the Skarsgård, Alexander, there about some bikers. I could let you look up that one there, Michaela, and Scream 7. If you're a fan of Scream. So is this so is this like the seventh Scream of like the original Scream, or did they reboot Scream and now there's been seven of those? How many
No,
Screams total? This is just number seven.
this is just number seven. It
Just number
feels like
seven.
there have been
Okay.
87 of them because Scary Movie happened, and the first thing Scary
Hmm.
Movie did was parody Scream, right? So it
Right.
feels like there have been 87 of them. Alas, only seven. But this one, Neve Campbell's coming back. And Courtney Cox is back. My
Drew
favorite.
Barrymore is not coming back. Spoiler
No, she
for the first Scream.
she is not coming back. But one of my favorite actors that we didn't see a lot of in the past. He was in Hackers. He was in The Descendants, and that's when I really just thought he was just amazing. Matthew Lillard. I don't know what he's been doing, and if he's sitting on a beach somewhere drinking margaritas, good for him. But I love to see him. I love to see him in everything he's done, and I'm super excited because I think he's coming back. I think that he's coming back. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch this in theaters. Probably not because I got about 30 films I still have to watch for the Oscars. But this might be kind of fun.
Yeah, it might be kind of fun. If Scream is your bag, then you can go check that out. Scream 7. Why not? Why not? Last week on the podcast, we talked about Wuthering Heights. That was a really good conversation. It was a video podcast. You can check that out on YouTube or on the Spotify podcast. That shows the videos there. And then this week, we're doing something extra special. We're having Claire from the Independent Picture House on to talk with us about Oscar season at the Independent Picture House. But then we're also going to be talking about the film Arco, which is one of the Oscar-nominated animated feature films. It was really, really good. And spoiler warning, I think it might be Michaela's and my favorite animated film of the year. I don't know. I said that out loud, and I thought Golden was going to start playing somewhere in my house just on accident. So, yeah. So, buyer beware there. So, I think that is going to do it here. No, we've also got a lot of other stuff going on over on Patreon. We're getting ready to do our hangout tomorrow, and we've got our Oscar 10 Best Picture nominee short episodes going up. That is patreon.com/drinkthemovies. You can go check that out, and then go over to drinkthemovies.com. We have our Oscar Pick'em. It is live. You can go there, make your picks. We're still getting the prize package put together, but it's going to be some sort of awesome stuff that you get for free by winning the Oscar Pick'em. All you have to do is go there, click the link on drinkthemovies.com. Make your Oscar picks. I think there's 26 categories this year. Does that sound right? Does that sound right? I
Yep.
don't know. There's a bunch of them. Took me a long time to type them all out, but you're going to make your picks in all those categories. Whoever makes the most correct picks wins that prize package. It's a lot of fun, and it's one of the highlights of the year here at Drink the Movies. So go check that out. We'll get more information about that prize package and stuff posted on social media as those pieces start to roll in. So I think that's going to wrap it up here for this week's Lobby Bar. Go ahead and make yourself up a horse feather. See Scream 1 through 6. Get yourself prepped. And we'll talk to you next week in the lobby bar.